yeah, kind of, want to kind of get right into it and talk about some of your more recent work, and that being your sauce artwork. I don't know if that's what you want to call it, or do you have like a name for is that just what you call it?
Yeah, I just call it like sauce art.
The sauce art, yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, for everybody watching, just go over on a different tab right now, search Sabrina Carpenter sauce art on YouTube, and you'll see one of Jacqueline's like sauce art videos. It's honestly like super cool. And so I just kind of wanted to ask, like, first of all, like, what kind of led you to kind of use sauce as a medium for creating like art and portraiture?
Ooh, so it's kind of a long story, but basically when I was studying abroad in Venice, this was like our junior year of
Right,
college,
right.
but we had an assignment that was to make a self-portrait of ourselves. So
Okay.
I was really trying to think of like different nicknames or like different memories from my childhood that I can pick up on. And one of the things that my mom told me was that one of like my nicknames was Tomato because when I was born I was like really red. Like my
Oh,
whole head was like bright red.
oh, geez.
So yeah. But yeah, so I was trying to take inspiration from that and like I used ketchup to do like
Oh,
a
okay.
portrait of myself and yeah, I just filmed the process for that and just like use like chopped up tomatoes on it and everything. But I had a really fun time making it. So um, after graduation, well, my thesis was kind of about impermanent materials.
Right, right.
So I feel like because I did that whole thesis, I was like, oh yeah, like maybe I can go back to like doing sauce art again because I don't have a job at
Hmm.
the moment.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I was just trying to, I didn't want to spend that much money on like different art mediums or like different
Mhm.
materials that I didn't have on hand. So yeah, I feel like it was just a fun activity for me to do and just like film when I had free time. So yeah, that's basically where I started.
Okay. Yeah, I had no idea it started like all the way back in
Oh
Venice because I think
yeah.
the first thing I saw was like the when you did of Taylor Swift with like the sriracha,
Mm.
and I was like,
Oh
oh,
yeah.
this is mad cool. And then yeah, then the other one IKEA, I guess was it or what was the sauce at IKEA? Like what type
Oh
of
yeah.
sauce?
I don't know. I see people in the comments like
Or it was like the leftover. It was just like whatever leftover like stuff.
yeah, it was like the jam or lingonberry or something,
Yeah.
but I remember people would like argue with each other about what it was.
Well, in the comments, were like, nah, it's gotta be
Yeah,
the.
I would
Oh
get
shit.
notifications for that.
Yeah, no, no. So, like, in terms of the different sauce, so obviously we have the ketchup, the sriracha, hoisin sauce, whatever, jam. Is there like a
Mhm.
particular like sauce that's easier to like kind of
Oh
maneuver or
yeah,
work with, or
definitely. My favorite is the hoisin sauce
hoisin
because
sauce?
I feel like it's easier to build on and it feel like it's like so much easier to I don't know, like add more dimension to the
Okay.
drawing if that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah.
And then who is like do you have like any plan or like who's kind of like the next like portrait or like person that you kind of want to do a portrait of?
Oh.
If you can reveal that, I don't know if that's like.
hmm Um, actually, I was planning on doing one today because I haven't done one in a while, but I
Yeah.
was gonna do. Have you watched Severance?
I haven't. That's a show I've been trying to get into. But yeah, I know everyone's talking about it. So yeah, you're gonna
hmm
do one of the Severance characters.
Yeah, I'm gonna do
That was
Mark.
Mark. Okay,
Like,
that I don't
he's.
at the moment I don't know who that is because I
Oh,
haven't
dude.
watched. I've only seen TikToks, but I haven't seen who the characters are. But that I'm sure that will definitely be a
Mhm.
hit for sure.
Thank you.
But no,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
that's
recommend it. You should watch it. Let me
no,
know.
yeah. I gotta renew that Apple TV
Oh
subscription.
yeah, or pirate it. I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's an option. But yeah, and then I think I'd seen also with like you doing the sauce art. Like, how do you feel like you posting it on social media and everything has kind of been able to like impact your like freelance or like just kind of like your career in general? Because I think you had like you ended up getting like a client out of it, right? With like when I saw you did like a project with like a some sort of like sauce typography.
Um, it was well, the one I guess like client I had was one of my friends from back home, and
Hmm.
he started doing a podcast called I think The Daily Hot Pot. Um,
Okay.
so we just thought it would be fitting to like kind of merge those two things, and it
Mm.
was really cool because I've never worked on like a sauce portrait with someone before, so it
Hmm.
was very like collaborative
Oh,
um
okay.
and I put a lot more like thought into like the planning and like how it would look like. So yeah, we were just thinking about like, oh yeah, this is like the sauce that we would use in like hot pot or like what colors of the sauce would look good together.
Hmm. Okay, got you. And then in terms of just like working with like have you seen anybody else like was there like when you first did it with like the ketchup, had you seen like anybody else kind of work with sauce art? Like how did you kind of learn about okay, this is kind of how you maybe move the sauce around, or was that just kind of all like experimentation and then you found out like how to kind of work with the sauce?
Yeah. I think when I first started, like I was like trying to look into like if anyone else has done it. I think I know for sure like other people have done it before. But I
Hmm.
haven't seen it that frequently, but I knew it was like
Right.
a thing and like, since it's like the texture of it is so like similar to paint almost, like I
Right.
feel like I kind of was just like experimenting with a lot of the different ways I can use like different utensils to get different textures. Like I would use forks to do the hair. But yeah, I've been using toothpicks lately because I could get more detail into it.
Right. And I think it's cool how you're still using like kind of tools that are related to food and eating. Like,
Mhm.
obviously using the fork toothpick, it's not like you're taking like a paintbrush and like
Yeah. Oh yeah.
painting on the plate and everything. So I think
Hmm.
that's super dope.